Hi there. So, of all the modalities that I've explored in this particular discussion board, I want to share with you the best fit for me is likely mindfulness. And that is because I have experience with it. So, I work with it personally and used it on myself for many years. And so, I feel comfortable walking along somebody who wants to try that. I also feel like mindfulness fits with a lot of different modalities and it can be used in therapeutic settings, even when the modality used is not mindfulness, because it has this ability to draw us into the room, into the present, and it's a way to calm us down. So, no matter what you're using, mindfulness could potentially be a part of that. I also want to say that the dialectical behavioral therapy, the DBT, is also something that I really like. I particularly like the exercises, and I think that has to do with my educational background because the exercises are really about teaching skills, and so for me, teaching mindfulness is a skill, and also the exercises in DBT feel like a nice way to share some examples of how to practice skills that we don't always learn and that are not inherent to us. And again, I think because of my educational background, that just makes sense for me. I also want to be very clear that when I research DBT, there is a fidelity of implementation component, and that means that there is a larger program, and the fidelity of implementing that program kind of cautions us to just take portions of it and give it to others and say that we're doing DBT. So I want to be very clear about that. But I also want to acknowledge that sometimes those exercises just feel like a good fit or something that you can teach somebody, not under the guise of DBT, but just as teaching a skill if that feels like it's important in that moment. So, mindfulness in particular is something that I would employ easily and feels like a really good fit. And the DBT exercises, not DBT itself, because again, the fidelity issue, but using some of those exercises for folks who would be able to process that in an educational and validating and personal way feels like that's a good fit too from my educational background. Thank you.